What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video we're going to be talking about the Dirty Bomb mode in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta. Now, a lot of these opinions can change in the next 2 months, as the game releases a month, 5 days ago. So the game releases in like 3 weeks, so this game can change a lot in that amount of time. So I want to talk about it. So Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's beta introduced a new mode into the game called Fireteam Dirty Bomb. It is a ground war stylistic mode, but it's not ground war, obviously, because that's what it's called. But it's very similar in some ways, and it's also very not similar. It's similar to a BR as well, being the fact that you can go down, there's armor from Warzone in the game, and the animations are all very similar. One of the biggest things I have noticed in this mode is ammo does go down really quickly. So, Fireteam Dirty Bomb doesn't have a loot system, kind of like Plunder. It's generic multiplayer, since this isn't a part of the Warzone mode. So, some things that I think they could do better to fix this ammo issue is allow enemies to drop their weapons at launch, or at drop when they die, or just drop ammo, give ammo drops around the map every once in a while, or every time you loot something, you get ammo from it, because I seem to run out of ammo way too often when I was playing last night on stream, and a lot of people were just already on like, why is there no ammo? Scavenger is apparently broken in this mode. Hopefully they fix it come launch, but there's a lot of few small broken things that I think can be fixed in the next 3 weeks before launch. The game launches like 4.5 weeks. One of the biggest things being the kill time. I think in this mode you die too quickly. Consider there's 40 players, 10 teams, whatever, you die way too quickly in my opinion. I think you die, it's too fast. The guns melt. It seems like it's Modern Warfare's time to kill, because I feel like, because there's a lot of elements from Modern Warfare ripped into this game. The armor animation is the same, but it's not as well made in my personal opinion. Self-revives are back. There's just some things that are a little bit different, a lot more smoother in this game in my opinion, that don't seem as like simplistic like in Modern Warfare. And I can tell that this mode probably is going to be coming to the Warzone mode later on this year. One thing I have noticed about this mode so far from playing it based off of it, even though you do run out of ammo quickly, the weapons, the range isn't bad in this mode. Specifically, I feel like the ranges are a little different. Now, something I do notice is within the running out of ammo quickly, you tend to die around corners. So I think that's just a netcode issue, but it could be an in-game issue, because it seems to be more prevalent in this mode than any of the others. I tended to go down around corners randomly in this mode especially, other than just multiplayer. So it could be just the way the map's designed. I'm not entirely sure. I think this map is beautiful. As you guys see in the gameplay, it's very colorful. A lot more colorful than Warzone's map in my opinion. But that's just me. One of the things I wanted to add that are in this mode is looting. So the looting in this game seems like it's Blackout 2.0. Like they're developing Blackout, and they were just said, hey, yeah, we're making Warzone now. Alright, we're done. You're not making a BR this year. It's like, well, okay. I think Treyarch got the short end of the stick with this because it's well made, and it just seems like it. Something else I've noticed in the past times of me playing this mode is how quickly the melee deaths are. So I go on a little streak here later on where I run completely out of ammo like I am now, and enemies start pushing me, and I have to melee them, and it's just not very well made. One of the other things I do think that this mode could improve on so far that I have experienced is kind of the way uranium deposits go, because trying to plant it and deposit it and like plant the bomb, kind of like in Search and Destroy style, takes forever, and I deeply hope that's not how long Search and Destroy takes, because that is not fun. But I am looking forward to see what challenges they do bring to the game with this mode, because this mode is a lot of fun. It's well developed, and it is also the only mode with doors. So that's what makes me think that it was also part of a Warzone, that this is part of the Warzone map. May not be, not entirely sure, but it feels like because of the doors, in my opinion. But that could just be me, I'm not too sure. We'll find out on November 13th, when the game fully releases on November 12th at midnight, November 13th. So one thing I do want to say here really quickly while we're detonating the bomb here, it takes forever. Also, Self-revives are broken. So is the melee. Like I'm saying, it's a one-hit melee to the back pretty much every time. And it's never not that way. It needs fixed. It needs fixed. It's broken. Like, I should not have went on the streak I did and survived as long as I did. I was doing this on stream last night, and I was just in awe at it. It's like, what? I'm juking enemies out and just knifing them, and they have no clue where I'm at. So that's pretty broken too, but I do think that detonation times need to be higher. Now, when you have more people on the bomb, it does detonate quicker. You do plant it quicker, so that is kind of true, and it's kind of nice. But I do think that it needs to not be as big with it. I also think that if you have, it needs to be double for what you're at now, and then when you have 2 people, it's a little bit quicker than it is now planting it. And that's just one issue I have. One of the other issues I have is the deploy time. It just seems like it takes forever. Like, realistically, it doesn't. It's like 6 seconds, but it feels like it takes forever, and I've noticed that in the past couple times. But that's also just me, and that might not be true for everybody else's experiences. One of the things I've noticed with this is the parachuting in is very clunky for some people. I've noticed in gameplays I've seen, it seems like when they drop in, they have random glitches where they just fall out of the sky and die. And it kind of happened to me earlier where when I was jumping out of the plane the first time spawning in, I kind of got to a point and then was just blown up out of the sky by an airstrike, I think, or something, or a grenade. That shouldn't happen, in my personal opinion. I think it should be a lot more balanced there. One of the other things I do think that needs to be in this mode is more big map. I felt like I was going in the same places every game. And it was always this little barn here at sea, and it just took forever to get new location through new places. But that also could just be because the maps I joined late. Who knows? I do think this mode is a contender to Plunder, and I think I'd much rather play this over Plunder because of how the map looks. It just is a big map. It looks pretty. It's gorgeous. The game looks good. But there's a few things that obviously could be changed. But that comes with every mode. I don't know what you guys think. Vehicles are also down in this game. I don't know how to feel about tanks. I'm not too sure how I really want to feel about it. Because I feel like it's good, but at the same time, I feel like if someone gets one and they're just sitting at the bomb side, they just spam their shoot button over and over again. And it happened to me several times, where they just sit there and just shoot in the building. And I don't think that should be allowed, in my opinion here. One of the things I will say about this mode is I love how long they last. It doesn't last too long, but it's not too short either. It's not a Warzone Battle Royale match, but it's also not a Plunder after launch. Because when Plunder first launched, the games lasted quite a while. They lasted for their first 20 minutes usually, till the very end, and then they got that 1 million mark. And it felt really good. I do think this mode has a lot of potential to be a ground war killer. And when I say ground war killer, I don't mean it, because ground war is a mode that I love. I love Battlefield, and that's kind of where that comes from, to be honest. I think that it needs to, ground war needs to be a permanent mode, in my personal opinion. But this mode could be a decent replacement for long shots, and I think it'll be good. But I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments, because you guys are the ultimate decider. I'm one voice. Make your guys' voices heard as well. Tweet Treyarch at this video. Do something like that. Help out. One thing I do want to say is thank you guys so much for the support recently. It's been unfucking real. One thing I do want to say is most footage is captured on Twitch. Go ahead and drop a follow over there, support over there. We're 4 followers away from affiliate. I believe that's 50's affiliate, I believe is what it is, where you can get subs and stuff. But go ahead and do over there, drop a follow over there and support over there. I am on Twitter also. Go follow that. That's also down in the description below. Go ahead and follow that. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching the video. Tell me what you guys think about Fireteam Dirty Bomb down below. And I'll see ya in the next one.